season replays, fantasy drafts, ultimate creative leagues, and what if tournament. It's Coffee Cup Games with the coach, DKM. Hey, this is Coach DK with Coffee Cup Games. Hope you guys are having a good one. We're going to do a special episode here because here at Coffee Cup Games, we did something pretty cool. We actually have now completed 100 episodes. 100 episodes. We accomplished that last week. So we thought this week, in honor of that, we would go back and replay the very first game that we ever did here on Coffee Cup Games. And that was between the 1900 Philadelphia Phillies and the 1900 Boston Beaneaters. Originally in the year 1900, Philadelphia Phillies went 75-63. They ended up in third place in the National League. The Boston Beaneaters were in fourth place with a subpar 66-72 record. When we replayed this originally, we were the Boston Beaneaters. We ended up coming back, tying it in the bottom of the ninth, and then winning it on a surprising home run in the 10th inning. So let's go ahead, let's replay the year 1900 between the Philadelphia Phillies, the Boston Beaneaters, in honor of our very first game here at Coffee Cup Games. For the Philadelphia Phillies, their lineup will be Thomas in center field, Schlegel will be in left field batting second, Ed Delahunty, the Hall of Fame first baseman, will be batting third, Nap Lajoie, the second base Hall of Famer, will be batting fourth, Elmer Flick, the Hall of Fame right fielder, will be batting fifth. McFarland, the catcher, will be batting sixth. Wolverton will be batting seventh and playing third base. And Cross, the shortstop, will be batting eighth. And on the mound will be Al Orth. He went 14-14. He had a 3.78 ERA in the year 1900. And for the home team, who we will be managing, the Boston Beaneaters, they will have Billy Hamilton, the center fielder. He'll be leading off. Herman Long, the shortstop, will be batting second. Fred Tenney, the first baseman, will be batting third. Chick Stahl, the left fielder, will be batting fourth. Jimmy Collins, the third base Hall of Famer, will be batting fifth. Buck Freeman will be in right field. He'll be batting sixth. Clark, the catcher, will be batting seventh. Lau, the second baseman, will be batting eighth. And Bill Dineen will be on the mound. He went 20-14. He had a 3.12 ERA. So with that being said, it's now your turn to help celebrate this 100th episode. I need you guys to go ahead, hit that thumbs up and like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 100 subscriptions so I can play Sportsman Z head-to-head, face-to-face. And lastly, leave any questions, comments, or snide remarks in the comment section down below. So with that, let's go ahead, let's jump in and replay from the year 1900, the Philadelphia Phillies and the Boston Beaneaters. And it is August 17th, the very first day that we put up a video here at Coffee Cup Games. We are playing at South End Grounds 3. It is an average day here in Boston. Bill Dineen is on the mound going against Thomas, the center fielder. Here's the first pitch, and it's going to be a walk to start us off. So Schlegel's now up, and he's trying to get a lead. He cannot. And now here is, he bunts the ball. He's going to take a sacrifice bunt, and we'll take the easy out at first. So that's going to be one down. And now Bill Dineen's going against Ed Delahunty, one of the best hitters in Major League Baseball history. He's going to hit a ground ball to long, and that's going to be an easy out at first. So one down as Thomas stays put on second. Here's Nap Lajoie, and Nap Lajoie is going to hit a ground ball to Collins, our best defender, and he's going to be able to make a play. So that's going to be the third out, and so Philadelphia gets no runs in the first inning. Here is Al Orth going against Billy Hamilton, the center field Hall of Famer. Hamilton is going to lead off with a walk, which is one of the things we like to see. We're going to try to see if we can steal. I tend to be aggressive on the base paths, but he's not able to get a lead. So Long, who was our hero originally when we replayed this with a 10th inning home run to win it, is now up to bat, and he's going to hit a ground ball to Nap Lajoie, and he's going to be getting a 4-6-3 double play, and that's going to be 2 down as Fred Tenney's now up. And Fred Tenney's going to pop up to cross at short. So that's going to be the 3rd out. So a 1-2-3 inning, even though we did get a player on base with a walk, he was doubled up. But now Elmer Flick is up in the top of the 2nd. Hall of Fame right fielder hit 367. He needs a 1-10. He's going to get a 16. So a 1-10 would have been a double. He's getting a single in this one. So he's going to lead off, getting on base. And now McFarland, the catcher, is up. He's going to hit a line ball straight to low at second. So that's 1 down. Now Wolverton's up. And so they were trying to do a hit and run. Wolverton misses the pitch. So Flick is running.
He's out.
And he is going to be thrown out at second base. That's going to be 2 down. And now Wolverton, who just missed the ball, is going to hit a ground ball to long at short, who has to make a play. He does not have the best range, so he is not able to get to it as Wolverton's getting a single. And now Cross is up. The shortstop hit 202, by far their worst hitter, and he's going to hit a ground ball to Collins at third for the 3rd out. So Philadelphia gets a couple of hits in that one, but does not capitalize. And now we go into the bottom of the 2nd, and Chick Stahl, the left fielder, is up. He hit 295 with 5 home runs. He is going to start off, and he's a 1-13 for a single. He's going to hit a 17, so it's going to be a pop-up behind Nap Lajoie, who's able to get there. So that will be an out. Now Jimmy Collins is up, and he's going to hit a ground ball to Nap Lajoie.
Whoopsies.
And Nap Lajoie makes an error. So Collins is on first, and now Buck Freeman's up. He hit 301 with 6 home runs. He's going to hit a line ball to cross at short. So that's going to be the 2nd out. And now Lau, the second baseman, is up. And he's going to pop up to Ed Delahunty at first base for the 3rd out. So after 2, it is still 0-0. Philadelphia's pitcher, Al Orth, is going to start it off here. He's going to hit a fly ball to Chick Stahl in left field. That's going to be 1 down. And now Thomas, the leadoff man, is up, and he's going to hit a fly ball as he pulls this one to Buck Freeman in right. That will be 2 down. And now Slagle, the left fielder, who at 287 is up. He's going to hit a ground ball to Tenney at first for a 1-2-3 inning. Here we go. Bottom of the 3rd. Clark is up, our catcher. He at 315. He is going to pop out to Wolverton at third base for 1 down. Here's Bill Dineen, the pitcher. He's popping it up now to Nap Lajoie. That was a towering shot. Bill Hamilton, our center field Hall of Famer, who at 333 is now going to be batting. He walked in the 1st inning. He needs a 1-2 for a double. He gets a 2. So he is able to hit that into the gap. Billy Hamilton, with his speed, is able to take second. So 1-2 was a double. Everything else was a single. He gets the 2. So the 20 die is in our favor. He's in scoring position, and now Long is up, the shortstop. He had 12 home runs, but he's going to hit a line ball straight at Ed Delahunty at first base for the 3rd out. So after 3 innings, it is Philadelphia 0, Boston 0. Philadelphia has 0 runs on 2 hits, and they have committed 1 error, and Boston has 0 runs, 1 hit, and has not committed an error so far. Top of the 4th, Ed Delahunty, the first baseman, is up. He hit 323 with 2 home runs in the year 1900. He's going to start off with a ground ball to Herman Long at short for 1 down. And now Nap Lajoie is up. He hit a ground ball in the 1st, and he's going to line the ball right at Lau at second for the 2nd out. Now Elmer Flick, who had a single, is going to be hit by a pitch. So he's getting on first, his 2nd time getting on base, and McFarland's up, and Elmer Flick cannot get a lead, so McFarland's going to have to work with him at first base, and he's going to hit a ground ball to Long, who's going to throw it to second for a fielder's choice. That will be the 3rd out. And now we go into the bottom of the 4th. Boston and Philadelphia still knotted at 0. Fred Tenney's up. He hit 279. He popped out in the 1st inning, and this time he's going to hit a fly ball into center field to Thomas. That's going to be 1 down, and now Chick Stahl's up. He is going to hit a little dribbler in front of home plate. McFarland picks that one up, throws it to first for an easy out, number 2. And now Jimmy Collins, the Hall of Famer, is up. He hit 304 with 6 home runs. He's going to hit a ground ball to Wolverton, who's not a very good defensive third baseman. But he makes a play here to get the ground ball and get the out at first. So a 1-2-3 inning as we go into the top of the 5th. Still knotted, 0-0. And now Wolverton's up, the third baseman, as they got their 7, 8, 9 hitters coming up. He needs a 1-19 for a double. Everything else is a single. He's going to get a 17 as he hits this one into the gap with a leadoff double. Here's Cross, the shortstop, hit only 202. He's going to hit a ground ball to Long. Long has to move to get this one toward the middle. He's going to get it, throw it to first, but Wolverton is able to take third. Now, Al Orth, a very good hitting pitcher, is up to bat. He is 0 for 1, and he's going to be strikeout.
My man.
A huge strikeout by Bill Dineen in that one. And now Thomas is up. So Thomas is out with 2 outs, and Wolverton standing on third base. He walked in the first. He flew out in the third. And he is going to pop out to Jimmy Collins at third base for the 3rd out. So we escape that one after a leadoff double. And now we go into the bottom of the 5th. Buck Freeman is up. He hit 301 with 6 home runs in the year 1900. He's going to hit a fly ball to Elmer Flick into right field. Elmer Flick's going to have to make a play. He backpedals and is able to get there near the wall. That's going to be an out. And now Lau is up, the second baseman. He hit 278. He's going to hit a ground ball to Nap Lajoie, who's got an incredible range. Nap Lajoie does have to make a play. He does snag that one, throws it to Ed Delahanty at first, forward out number 2, and now Clark is up. Clark's going to hit a fly ball right at Thomas in center field for a 3rd out. So still knotted at 0-0. Bill Dineen is pitching a 3-hitter, but Al Orth is pitching a 1-hitter. So top of the 6th, Slagle is up, a left fielder. He's going to hit a line ball straight at Fred Tenney, who's covering the line. That's going to be 1 down. Now Ed Delahanty's up. He's going to pop this one up. Pretty easy for Jimmy Collins to get that one. That's going to be 2 down. And now Nap Lajoie, the Hall of Famer, is up, and he's going to hit a line ball right at Lau at second for the 3rd out. So a 1-2-3 quick inning. As we enter into the bottom of the 6th, Bill Dineen, the pitcher, is up. He had 280 back in 1900. He's going to lead off with a walk. Billy Hamilton has a double in his last at bat, and he started off with a walk. We're going to go ahead and see what Billy Hamilton can do. He's going to hit a fly ball to Thomas in center field. Thomas has to move a little bit to his left, but he's able to reel that one in for his out number 1. And now Long is up, our best power hitter. And he needs a 1 for a triple. Everything else is a single. It gets between Nap Lajoie and Ed Delahanty. Bill Dineen is able to go to third base, and now Fred Tenney is up with runners on first and third. He is going to swing away, and he is going to hit a ground ball to Nap Lajoie.
Whoopsie.
And Nap Lajoie misplays this one, his 2nd error of the game. That is going to be an unearned run as we are able to cross the plate as Billy Hamilton goes home. And now Long is on second, Fred Tenney is on first, and Chick Stahl is up with a runner on second. He needs a 1-13 for a triple. Everything else is a double. It's going to be a 16, so this is going to be a double. So Long is going to score. Tenney's going to go to third. We could send him. We will not. And Stahl's going to end up with an easy double as he hits this one down the line as we've knocked in 2 runs so far in this inning. And now with runners on second and third, Jimmy Collins, the Hall of Fame third baseman, who hit 304 with 6 home runs, is up to bat. He is 0 for 2 today. He needs a 1-6. It's going to be a long fly ball into left field, and it's going to be a 17 roll. Slagle's able to pull this one in right against the wall. But Fred Tenney is going to score on the sacrifice fly. And so that is going to be 3 runs so far. And now Buck Freeman's up. He's hitting a ground ball to Cross. Cross is going to have to move to his right. He is going to have to make a play, and he does. Just gets him out just in the nick of time. An incredible play by Cross to end the inning, but Boston gets 3 runs. We now lead it 3-0 as Boston has 3 runs on 3 hits only, but they have not committed an error. Philadelphia has 0 runs. They've had 3 hits, and they've committed 2 crucial errors, one of which got the scores going in the last inning. We now enter the top of the 7th. Here is Elmer Flick, the right fielder. He hit .367 with 11 home runs, one of the best hitters in the year. He's going to lead off with a fly ball to Buck Freeman in right field. So far, we were able to keep him off the base pass. And now McFarland, the catcher's up. He's going to get a single right up the middle, ground ball that Lau and Long cannot get to. So that's going to put him on first. And now Wolverton's up. He's 2 for 2 with a double and a single. He's going to hit a ball to Fred Tenney, who throws it to short to Long. Can they turn the double play? They will.
Brilliant!
And that's going to be a 3-6-3 double play to end the top of the 7th inning. And now Lau is up, the second baseman, as we have our 7, 8, and 9 hitters coming up. Lau hit .278. He's going to lead off, going opposite field, hits a fly ball right at Elmer Flick for 1 down. And now Clark is up. Clark's going to pop this one up over to Ed Delahanty at first base for the second out. And now Bill Dineen is up, the pitcher. He is 0 for 1. He did get on base with a walk. He's going to hit a fly ball to Elmer Flick on right, who has to make a play. And he slides to his left, has to run, and he is going to make it for an out. 1, 2, 3 inning as we enter the top of the 8th. It is still Boston with 3, and Philadelphia has 0. Cross is up the shortstop. He's 0 for 2. He's going to hit a ground ball to Fred Tenney at first. And Fred Tenney has to play this one. He makes the play, throws it to Dineen covering first for out number 1, and now Al Orth is up. Al Orth hits a ball toward the gap. It may be a double. Chickstall has to run. Chickstall with a highlight film play for the second out, and that's going to bring us to the top of the order with 2 down. Here's Thomas, the center fielder. Thomas is going to get his second walk of the game. And so he's on first with 2 down, and Slagle's up, who's 0 for 2, and he's going to be strikeout. So Bill Dineen strikes out the last batter to get out of the 8th with a runner on. And now we go into the bottom of the 8th. Billy Hamilton's up. He is 1 for 2. He walked in the first, has a double in the third, flew out in the 6th. He's going to hit a ground ball to cross short for 1 down, and now Long is up. He's 1 for 3. He's going to hit a pop-up behind the infield at first base. Ed Delahanty backs up and pulls this one in for the second out. Now Fred Tenney's up, the first baseman. He hit .279. He's going to hit a pop-up pretty high in the air. Cross moves towards second base and pulls this one in for the third out. So a 1, 2, 3 inning. And we go into the top of the 9th. Boston still leading 3-0. Philadelphia has their 3, 4, and 5 hitters coming up. 3 straight Hall of Famers to lead off the 9th inning. Ed Delahanty is over 3. He's going to lead off with a ground ball to Jimmy Collins. That's going to be 1 down. And now Nap Lajoie is up, who's over 3. And he is going to hit a line ball right at Fred Tenney for the second out. And Elmer Flick comes up. He's been on base twice. He got a single. He was hit by a pitch, but then he flew out in the 7th. He needs to keep this game going. He needs a 1-6. It is going to be a deep fly ball. Buck Freeman backing up, gets toward the wall, and it's going to be an 18 for a fly out. And that is going to end the game as Boston wins this one 3-0 as Bill Dineen pitches a complete game shutout, allowing only 4 hits and striking out 2. And there you go. It has been settled. Originally in the year 1900, on opening day, Philadelphia beat Boston 19-17. In our first game here at Coffee Cup Games, Boston ended up beating Philadelphia in extra innings, 4-3 behind Herman Long's 10th inning home run. And then finally we decided let's do one more in honor of our 100th episode. And this time, Boston wins 3-0 over Philadelphia. So there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I want to say thank you guys for watching. It's quite a milestone that we've been able to accomplish here. I hope you keep on watching. Hope you like the videos. Hope you subscribe to the channel. Until next time, this is Coach DK. Have a good one. Bye.